Blessings and shalom. It's a good idea to watch this video if you want to sound smart. So make sure say you thumbs up the video, leave a comment, and let's keep it rolling. I wanted to blow up the shofar for you guys, but I don't think you guys will be able to hear it because of my mic quality. But we can try a thing or three. I'm not sure if it's picking that up, but that sounded beautiful. So Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, which is a better way to say, but anywho, to each his own. Shabbat Shalom if you're just if watching this on the Sabbath. If it's not, if you're just resting, big up yourself. You don't know anywhere you're there. So what's going on and what's this video about? Today we're going to talk about the conjunction. The conjunction. The conjunction wow in Hebrew. That's your word for and in Hebrew. Okay, I think I had it here. Let me see if I have it here. Can bring up. Give me 1 second. Nope, that's the one for the. We already covered that one. Let me see the one for and. And there we go. This letter here, the letter wow, is the letter that's going to be used for and when you're reading the Bible. The one that I showed before, we already covered that one on this channel, is the, or the, the. This is how you say the. Like, pass me the book on the table, right? You would use that definite article to say the. But this video is talking about the conjunction wow. How do you say and in Hebrew? And guess what, guys? Guess what? That word, that letter or word, however you look at it, shows up over 50,000 times. 50,000 times. Make you want to look at yourself and be like, 50,000 times? Like, yeah, 50,000 times. Oh man, this application it just got me all messed up. Yeah, 50,000 times in the biblical Hebrew. So you're learning, and not only that, the definite article also shows up 50,000 times. So put those two together, you will know almost like more than 100,000 words, right? Not really words. You're gonna see why it's not really words because these letters are attached to words. You're not gonna see and by itself. You're not gonna see the by itself. It doesn't work like that, right? And so we want to know how this thing works. So let's go to some slides. Slide over here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so like I was saying before, to say and in Hebrew, you would use the conjunction wow. I gotta turn off this thing. It's too hilarious. And this is what it looks like, right? So let's dive into it. Let's get serious. So the conjunction wow usually means and, okay? It also means other stuff too. It can mean but, can means also, can means even. Okay, that's the word, that's just the letter alone can mean all them things, right? So you want to know how to use it. Let's see. There are 4 common forms of this wow. Now, like I said, welcome to the boring session. It's going to be very boring, right? That's just how information goes. When you're learning it, it sounds boring. But then once you know this stuff and you start teaching other people it, they're going to be like, wait. Wait, let me go back. They're going to be like, what? Like, yes, say a word. Anyway, this application is just too fun. All right, so we're going to look at some of these rules, right? Rules are always boring. Just let me just say this, right? This is the end of the video. Let me end the video right here. Anytime you see the wow, this letter, let me go back to it, the front of it. Where is it? This one. Anytime you see this letter, here's the idea. Anytime you see this letter at the front of a word, 100% of the time, it is going to be the conjunction wow. It's going to be and. Okay? Or the and, also, even those four things that we went through, is going to be one of those. Okay? So that's the end of the video. We could pack it up and go home. Okay? Now, the rest of it is just grammar. Okay? It's just grammar to know when the sound of it changes, for instance. Like sometimes when it's at the beginning of a word, it will sound where. So you might like, if you're listening and you're not paying attention, you might be like, that's not the wow. It's that sounding the same. The sound of it is going to change. But the look of it, like the wow itself, is always going to be the same. So long as you see a wow at the beginning of a word, 100% of the time, it's going to be and. That's the end of the video. You can pack it up and go home. Okay. But if you're interested to learn more, stick around. Let's dive into it. Now let's go to my board or slide. I didn't even share my video. I didn't start sharing yet. Okay. Not ready as it seems. All right, let's go. Let me turn off the audio. Hopefully, this happens to me a lot of time. I do my recording and I am not coming through well. So I'm just gonna do this for maybe 30 minutes. Hopefully, it wasn't a waste. This is from Genesis chapter 1. Okay, this is just day 1 from verse 1 to verse 5. And if you look at the first verse, verse number 1, we look at the letters. And by the way, you must know these letters and you must know these consonants, the vowel, the nickel dots, in order to this video to make sense to you, right? I already did videos on those. I can redo those because it's been a while and stuff like that. And plus, people like my accent and my attitude. Anyway, so Beread, I'm in the New Testament. My mind has been on the New Testament for all week, right? Bereshit bara Elohim Eid Hashamayim. This is the definite article here. We'll talk about that in a video. I haven't uploaded yet. I will be uploading it today. Hashamayim were 8. So this wow here at the front, hopefully you can see my mouse. This wow here at the front, that's the conjunction wow, which means and. I will do another video on 8 because this is just an object direct marker. It doesn't translate to anything in English. It's not a dot. It's not a full stop. It's not a comma. It doesn't translate to anything in English. Okay, that's for another video. And this is a definite article again for the earth or the land. Haaretz. Okay. So let's get to those 4 common form for the conjunction wow. Let's get serious. We have the default form, okay? And that is we have the wow and it has a vocal shewa underneath. That is shewa. Some people might say sheva if they're speaking modern Hebrew. I speak biblical Hebrew and I don't want to say I teach, I share. I'm just sharing knowledge here, what I'm learning. This is like a vlog. I'm not a scholar or anything of that sort. So I can't really say I teach. I don't really teach. I share information. So, and if you're interested, you can take the journey with me. So this is your conjunction wow. And the default look is to have the wow with the shewa. Okay. And it's the shewa makes a subtle eh sound. The wow by itself makes a W sound, like woman. In modern Hebrew, however, it is pronounced v as in Victor. I don't care much about modern Hebrew. I'm not at the moment. I'm not studying modern Hebrew. Okay, I'm learning biblical Hebrew so that I can read the text. So we're using the W sound for woman. So with the W sound and that S sound from the vocal shower, we get we. Okay. So let's move this around and see how it works with words. All right. We got a noun here, ruach. That's the spirit, right? So ruach, Hebrews read from right to your left. Ruach by itself is just saying spirit or wind. If you want to say and spirit, we would put the wow to it at the front of it, and it becomes we ruach, and spirit. Okay, we have another word here, bait, which is the word for house. We have another word here, melech, which is the word for king. We wouldn't add this here. It wouldn't work grammatically speaking because we're going to explain why. Okay, so let's put this back right here. Let's talk about so what they're saying is for the most part. Ooh, I thought it was on the big screen. I was on the small screen. So what they're saying is for the most part, right? You're going to see the wow, the conjunction wow with the vocal shower. For the most part, that's what you're gonna see mostly, right? I don't like when I'm so small all the way down here. So let me say something here. All you're seeing is my big head. Okay. You know what? All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's go back to the screen. All right. Next rule says if we have it's called the bump rule, right? We got the BUMP rule, bump. What that means? What is it? What are they talking about? What they're saying to us is that if you see a word, it begins with bait or mem or the pay. Hopefully, you can see my mouse. If it begins with one of these three letters, it's going the conjunction wow is not going to look like how it looks defaultly. It's going to take a dot to the left of it. We know that this becomes a vowel. This is a vowel now. Okay, this is a long oo vowel or U class vowel. Okay, and so now it's going to make an oo sound. So if you want to say and house without the end, this is just a house. Bite house or a house. If you want to say and a house or an house, because there's no in my other video that I did, I talk about that there is no indefinite article in biblical Hebrew. It's just you're just gonna apply it, okay, wherever it fits in, right? So let me go back to my slides here because that one is just not working too fine. Follow me over here. Okay, over here. Okay. So if you have one of these three letters, you got the bait, the mem, and the pay. You wouldn't write the wow with the vocal shower. You write the wow with the sharuk, which is going to make an ooh sound, like school, right? Ooh. So if you want to say and a house, you put that at the front of ooh, and it becomes ooh vite, and a house. The word for king, that's the second word, is melech. So if you want to say and a king or and king, you would say u melech. U melech. Let's go back to that board and see if we can bring it back up again. Bring it on a little bit more here. All right, cool. So to say and a house, you attach the u, which is a shuruk here, to it and becomes u vaid. If you want to say and king or and a king, you put it at the front, it becomes u melech. Now, for the people who are going to watch the video on what I did with a definite article, and you know that the definite article has the hey and it has the patak and it also has the dot to the left of it, which is a doggish forte. This is not that. This is not a doggish forte. Therefore, I don't want to see you guys putting in the dot in the middle of the first consonant of that word. Do not do that. It is not a doggish forte. This is just a dot for the vowel to turn it into a U class vowel, a shuruk. Didn't I tell you guys it was gonna be boring stuff? Boring. And we're not done yet. We got two more to go over. So let me see here. Let me go back to my deck of words. That was just one slide. Now we got a couple more. All right. So now the third rule is if the vowel is before a hatef vowel. What are the hatef vowels? The hatef vowels are your reduced vowels. Okay, we got long vowel, short vowels, and we also got reduced vowels. Let me drink some water here a little bit. Actually, that's my lemon water. You know what I mean? Try to lose some weight and stuff. Or drink some lemon water. I'm not a doctor. Don't take my word for it. So before hatef vowels. So let's see how it operates before the hatef vowels. Okay. Let me go back to my slides again. Okay. So here we got a word. Let's start with the one from the right because Hebrew is read from right to left. We got the hatef patak. We got the patak and also has the shewa at the front of it, making it into an even shorter a sound, right? Which is a. Then we have the atef segol. We got the segol along with the vocal shewa. Beside of it, it becomes a even reduced e sound. Okay. All right. So now this word here, halom, which means dream, halom means dream or a dream. But if you want to say and a dream, what you're going to do is you're going to get your wow and you're going to mimic the vowel that is being reduced. And in this case, it is the patak that's been reduced. So you're going to take that patak and put it underneath the wow. Remember, the vowel makes a w sound and then the sound of the vowel. It's going to be consonant, then vowel. So the vowel makes a w sound and then the vowel here makes an a sound. So you're going to get wa. You put it at the front of halom, you get wa halom, and a dream. We got a word here for truth. Emet is the word for truth. Emet. If you want to say and truth, you get the wow and you mimic the vowel that has been reduced, which in this case is the segol, and you put that underneath the wow and you attach it to the word. Where emet. Where emet. I say emet, but it's actually a th sound, but anyway. Where emet. That's the untruth. Wa halom and the dream. Where emet and truth. All right. So the last one now we have is our kamatz wow. Okay. So let me go back up here. So now we have our kamatz wow. Bam, bam, bam. Let me switch it up. Go. What? Okay, taking long. All right. So the conjunction wow may also be spelled with a kamatz. Remember, the kamatz is a long A class vowel, right? Before monosyllabic, which is single syllables, words, and certain words where the stress, okay, the accent. I wrote this one. I'm like, what did I write? Falls on the first syllables, right? And for instance, we have the word here, Lila. That's the word for night. Lila, like you want to say good night, you say Lila Tov. I really hope this thing is recording fine. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you want to say good night, you say Lila Tov, right? If you want to say and night, so we're going to see how we would go about doing that. All right, go back to my slide and let me just bring it up. All right, so you would just get the kamat, you get the wow rather, and with the kamat, and you just attach it to it. Wa Laila. Wa Laila. It's the same sound like the patak. It's the same. Wa Laila. There's people out there who can make it sound completely different, but I'm not that good. You know what I mean? I'm like just for me. All right, so we covered all four of them. You did it, right? Oh, pulling my mic. I just touched my mic because sometimes it stop working. Testing. Okay, 1, 3. So we just covered all four of them. So now let's go back over this text and see if you can identify the conjunction wow. And to get to this page, all you need to do is go to your computer or your phone, and on your phone actually you can download Blue Letter Bible and use the app. On your computer, your PC or your Mac device, you could go to bluebible.org. Okay, and it will come up. You search for your text and you choose, if you can see my mouse, you choose WLC as your translation Bible, and it will shows up into the Hebrew text, right? And then practice to read. We read consonant then vowel, consonant then vowel. Bereshit bara Elohim ate hashamayim, where ate, that's your definite article for hashamayim, and your conjunction wow with the vocal shewa. Where ate haaretz, that's also your definite article right there. And then moving to your conjunction wow and definite article, because you can have both of them on the same word. You can have both of them on the same word. You can have the conjunction wow and the definite article on the same word to get and the. Okay, like in this case, we have and the earth. Like it's locking off and all, so I guess it's time to get out of here. Um, so yeah, that's supposed to be enough information on the conjunction wow. Okay. Wow, we did it. Okay. I'll press the most over here. Um, so let me try to see if we can blow the shofar again to just end this session. I love blowing the shofar, plus it's a Sabbath for me right now. Still not sure if you can pick that up with this type of mic that I'm using, but hey, that's all I got right now. I'm gonna just work on my next class. I think I want to talk about the definite article on the word malak, right? Because you have this phrase malak Yahweh, where a lot of people are just doing a lot of stuff with it. Okay, that I want to talk about. So our praise in the Most High God, you guys made it through. Thumbs up the video. Where's my thumbs up? Where? What? You got. Make sure you thumbs up, little like, subscribe, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Thanks for the support. Truly appreciate it. Our praises to the Most High. Yeah. Thank you. Toda Rabbah. Until next time, Laitra Od. Shalom, shalom.